If it is such a terrible thing, if it's such a disaster, why do most people who live there not mind it?
Well, I disagree with that. I think the polling I've seen suggests that a majority of people, particularly businesses, I mean, that's the people I speak to a lot, business operators, are saying that the protocol is difficult. It has impeded certainly the flow of trade from England, the UK to Northern Ireland. I mean, Great Britain, sorry, I should say, to Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland, of course, is as much a part of the UK as Cornwall or Carlisle. But they're saying it isn't working, and if it isn't working, we've got to be pragmatic. We've got to say, look at the protocol and say, why isn't it working? And if need be, we should be acting unilaterally.
But most people who voted for parties in the elections last week, or the week before, they want to keep it, don't they? The most people who voted for parties were the parties that wanted to keep it. And polling shows it's nowhere near the top of concern for voters. Actually, what is concerning the most is cost of living and the state of the health service in the NHS. The long waiting list, longer than anywhere else in the United Kingdom. Are you doing this because it is actually the best thing for people in Northern Ireland, or is it playing politics with people's lives?
It's not playing politics at all. If you look at where we are with Northern Ireland, we've got a system, an executive that hasn't met for 2.5 months. We've got people who have raised the protocol again and again. We haven't raised this as a primary issue. People on the ground, people in Northern Ireland are raising this as a matter of concern. And it's absolutely our duty to see what we can do to improve it, and that's what we're doing.
And will you be saying then to the DUP, you know, most people do this, the things that are concerning people most in Northern Ireland are things like waiting lists. We've got to get Stormont back up and running, and you need to get back to the table.
That's true.
And back into Stormont.
And the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, Brandon Lewis, says that all the time. But we cannot pretend that this protocol, issues around it, issues to do with the flow of trade, aren't important, because they are, and it's absolutely our duty to be able to fix those.